I got some people at least.
All we need to know is that at least somebody did that. Alright, and we're off.
No, not they, we.
We? I guess we are part of the experience too.
So what are you hoping for then, Cheaty, huh?
Me? I'm hoping we see a good clean race between these two amazing runners. Oh, you're asking about items. I'm gonna say a reserve tank and a reserve tank.
Oh, I've seen that before, yeah. That would be cool. I'd hope like a morph ball and morph ball.
Whoa, double morph. Does it make you even smaller?
Makes you even morphier. Morph? Maybe like more?
More morph?
Yeah, more morph. Like morph ball.
Morph ball. I like it. And is this even randomized?
Guess not. It's the same seed as last time.
Yep. We're gonna see about 20 E-tanks, and then a good speed booster, and everything will be fine. So, I actually have to ask, what's the consensus on coming down here versus checking the other item if you get Morph Ball first?
I feel like... I feel... Because... I don't know. I like to check the item first, the minor item first, because... At least when you try to unmorph on the way back out, like you won't get stuck by like that one pixel. Like you could just roll right and then press unmorph, you know?
Oh no, I see what you're saying.
I feel like I find it more consistent that way for myself.
Karen having a little bit of trouble with the deep boost here. Honestly, it's just an energy tank, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if she skipped it, but it looks like she got it. I believe Majette actually did the same thing in last race, where he missed the D-boost and then skipped it.
Yeah, unless it's something like Morph Box that you would want, then you can potentially skip the item that is here if you don't feel comfortable enough with the knockback. I mean, you can D-boost into it too.
Like, at this stage of the game, you don't really want to skip anything. Like, you'd rather pick up everything, but if it was, like, a reserve tank or... Yeah, basically just reserve tanks, I think I would skip if it was in the ceiling. Then again, I'm not super comfortable with the D-boost. I was, when I was first getting into any percent, Maniacal suggested to me that I get that tank as a backup if I needed more energy, and let's just say I decided not to use it because I was having trouble actually getting it and wasting more time than it was worth. I've since gotten slightly better. Looks like Karen's going down to get more ammo. She's already strapped with 15 supers.
Also, Maniacal 42, thank you for the sub. Shoutouts to Maniacal.
And this time picking up X-Ray. Interesting. I mean, it's right there, you might as well. And unfortunately, it bites him immediately after getting it. And Terminator has Ice Beam, which is a pretty nice find. It can also, as I said previously, kind of be a hindrance sometimes if you're trying to kill something and you just freeze it and get stuck behind it. But it's nice to have.
Okay, well, Majette, gonna get started on Brinstar right about now. No one went to Gauntlet, which I guess also makes sense because they don't have bombs. They don't have at least 2 power bomb packs. They don't have screw attack.
Yeah.
Oh, instantly validating their run. Well, Karen will be soon, but Majette found Spring Ball. Found the beloved Spring Ball. So we're already in for a good race. And this potentially also hints at a suitless Meridia.
Yeah, getting ice and Spring Ball early can be kind of warning signs. I don't know if that's what you'd call it, but that's how I perceive it. Of course, we won't know until they've checked other locations. They still have quite a bit to get through, but it could be a possibility. The only thing they're really missing is grapple.
Oh, okay. Insider info. Thank you, by the way. Like machete?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's pronounced like machete?
Machete, huh?
Oh, that's legit. Oh, even better. That makes me, after like a whole year of saying Majette, makes me sound like an idiot.
So machete?
Machete, yeah.
Awesome. I actually like how that sounds. Man, I feel silly now.
Still E.
So just another vanilla tank down here.
Majette. Majete. Oh,
Majete?
Majete then.
Machete? Okay.
Majete?
Now you're changing it on me.
Okay, it's like Majete E with the hard E. Hard E is singing E, right?
Machete. Okay.
Like E tanks.
Machete. Machete.
Majete.
Alright. And Machete, missing the mock ball there. Just barely. It's pretty easy to screw up. I find myself having trouble with it now and then.
Well, here come the memes. Mom's machete. Oh my gosh. You guys are just trying to say the man's name right. Cool. So,
Sephi, you're throwing me off today.
knees weak. Yep. Chat is having a field day now. Alright, cool. So, they're strapped already on a whole bunch of super missiles.
Yeah, they are.
Power missiles.
Power. Super bombs. They'll, yeah, looks like Majete is trying to get the high jump list set up for this again, which he had some trouble with last time. It's pretty precise to line up, but getting it, what was that, like 3rd try? I hadn't seen. And being rewarded with screw attack will make a lot of things a lot easier.
So much so, especially if these runners decide to go, again, down Red Tower, and then potentially an early lower Norfair.
Yeah, they'll want to have, Varia and probably high jump before they try it, but they've certainly got enough ammo already. I think Karen got it, but...
No, now she got it.
Okay. I just heard the noise. And high jump boots.
This is definitely suitless Meridia, or excuse me, boneless Meridia material right now. They just need grapple to get a grip.
Oh, you know what would be really, really trolly? If it was like speed booster at Mama Turtle, and then grapple underneath charge at waterway. Something like that.
Yeah, that would be.
I've never seen something that bad, but I've heard horror stories.
Pretty sure it is possible, obviously. So that would be interesting. I would like to see that.
Karen almost skipping those missiles, but deciding better of it. Having 10, or as many as she can get before having to do like Fantoon will help if she has to Doppler. Although now that they have screw attack, they could just enrage it, as Nintendo Power would have you try and do.
Oh yeah, the intended strats. I forgot. Because all it takes is 5 supers and you're done.
It's true.
I mean, written on paper, it looks fine.
Whoa! Already got that Varia.
Definitely. It's time for lower Norfair.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything that they need. The screw attack will make it trivial to get past key hunters and pirates. Jetty will need a little bit more ammo, but that could actually be. I mean, I think we might see him check out Crate anyway first, just because they're
it makes sense to check Crate items first because it might have something that could make it all easier. You know, it could be charging plasma for whatever reason.
Hell, it could be gravity, and they don't have to worry about anything. One thing's for sure, this seed is a lot easier than the last one. Although, without having as much health, it could be a problem. But at least they don't have to do any hell runs.
That would be interesting, though. Yeah, J-Card's right. Like, what if this makes you go to, like, lower Norfair with 2 E-tanks only?
That would be pretty harsh.
I mean, it wouldn't make you, but in order to have the optimal route, then that would be the risk you'd have to take. Alright, that's fine. Majette ended up getting the Kraid Legs DLC.
Prom will never be the same again. Honestly, Kraid is one of the harder bosses just because you never really practice for what happens if you miss the quick kill. It just kind of happens and then you panic.
Alright, E-tank. For good measure.
Yeah, and at this point I wouldn't be passing up anything. Like, even a reserve tank would... I mean, it wouldn't be ideal, but it would help. Karen also missing the quick kill. She kind of stopped herself to try and recover it, but it didn't work out. It's all good. She'll have it dead in a minute. And we'll see what we have at the E-tank.
There.
Bombs. Nope, just another E-tank. I don't think I've ever been right calling out any of these items.
Yeah, I don't think so. But keep calling them out.
I'll get lucky eventually.
Yep, so for Majette, it obviously makes a whole bunch of sense to go to Norfair first, given that you're already down there. Unless you take some huge gamble and decide to backtrack to wreck ship and then you find everything that you need ever.
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen a ship that had both seats in it. Obviously it can't be for the seat because they've already got Varia, but Do you know if that can happen? Is that a thing?
That has both suits? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that can happen, and that's pretty stacked.
Can you imagine? Oh, and they've got all the things they need for suitless, so depending on what they find, it might actually end up being gravity suit in Meridia anyway.
Yep. All the pieces of the puzzle are there. Okay, it's gonna have to reset the room.
Unfortunately, missing the muck ball there. You have a little bit of space if you don't get it right away. You can back yourself up and try it again, but if you go too far, it'll close the gate.
I mean, if she wants, she could even arm pump and do like a small short hop to get past the gate as well. But that's like really, really tough.
Yeah, just do this really hard thing. No problem.
I'm just saying, like, as a backup, like, if for whatever reason you're like, I think I might go for this, and you go for it, you could get it.
And did they change the blocks to get back out of that room? Are they
Yes.
bombable only now? Because I remember at one point in any percent runs when I was doing early ice that I could shoot them back out with wave. So I don't know if that's still possible.
Wait, which blocks?
The ones right there that you just passed.
Those are shootable?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Not the ones to get up to the little tunnel or down to Croc, but the ones to reset the first gate.
I'm not
I don't
sure. I would assume not, because what if? Because you're gonna need a bomb anyway.
Yeah, I don't know for sure.
Oh, they I guess they've always just been shot blocks. I didn't even know that. Okay, I guess that makes sense, because otherwise you'd be falling through if you were speed boosting on the way back. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think you can shoot them out, but the second one you can't really hit unless you have a wave beam, because you're shooting against the side of the platform or floor, whatever.
I guess at the same time, like intended, you would have wave beam at that point.
Yep.
But then I still anticipate you could like bomb him. Wow, a troll tank. A power bomb pack for Karen.
Yeah, they're gonna want to have, and they both do now, 15 at least going into Lower Norfair if they decide to head that way. It looks like they're both. Well, DjMajette is checking out Bubble Mountain at the moment, and Karen's heading over. It looks like they're gonna both check it, I think. Or Karen might be saving to go down. But the options are check it now or go down and just hope that something good wasn't at Bubble Mountain and check it on the way back out if you haven't found what you need. And it looks like Karen's going for it. She definitely has the stuff. Just farming up some more missiles.
Yep. Face when you can't remember. When you remember what you can't remember.
And unfortunately, I didn't see what was there at Wave because DjMajette's stream kind of lagged a bit there.
Might have been another E-tank. Still, though. Karen's going in. Gonna dive right in, literally.
And this lava dive will never be required if you don't have high jump, but since she does, she's just going for it and gets it first try.
Let's try.
Very nice. Took a couple extra wall jumps to be safe, but definitely good wall or good lava dive. Sitting at the elevator, we'll probably check out GT to see what screw attack item is.
Oh, wow. For Majette.
Oh my goodness, and that's gravity. Well,
I mean,
chances are...
yeah, it's not going to be that big of a deal, really, because Karen's just going to end up picking up this item on the way out after Lore Norfair.
Yeah, I don't think she'd skip over those items since she's going to be right there coming out. And we'll see what's at screw attack. She doesn't have bombs or speed booster, so she would have to spring ball jump out if she needed to escape with whatever the item is.
Oh yeah, that is true, yeah.
Hopefully she's familiar. And obviously no space jump.
Either way, she reset in case she just wants to go back and pretty much have her super missile count back. But it looks like she's gonna go for it.
And Majette is now going for the lava dive too.
Well, he just has to grab jump out.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. And making it look easy. I've never really been good with spring ball jumps. They're fairly easy when you're in Meridia because you're slowed down, but without, it's a bit tighter of a timing window.
Yeah, well, you pretty much just hit start first. You have to hit start, and then while the screen is fading out, you jump morph. In this case, you would hit start, wall jump, and then hit down to instantly morph.
Ah, I see.
And then after you unpause, after equipping spring ball back on, like you can wait just a few moments.
Oh,
yeah,
she got it
there.
She got it, but she wasn't high enough. After
unpausing, you just wait a few as you're rising, and then you just press jump.
I didn't see. Did Majette save after getting the gravity jump?
He might have. I feel like he would. Would be the safest bet.
If he didn't, he will have to do the spring ball jump out of here as well, or reset. And I think the last time he saved prior to that would have been before checking gravity.
Maybe he did. I don't know. What's he gonna do?
Well, it looks like he's at least farming some supers.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't want to. Okay, yeah, then never mind. He's gonna go for it, and we're gonna see.
Oh, just barely.
Or I guess he's but he has screw attack.
Well, it can be kind of tricky to hit those guys sometimes.
That too.
Oh, he's going for it. Alright, so he's gonna have to spring ball jump out as well.
Again, it was just an E-tank, and I mean, having screw attack already makes this free. I think Majette thinks he could.
Pretty sure
for this.
Yeah, you can't do that trick without speed booster. Hopefully he knows about spring ball jump. Our runners have been synced up again. Oh, and there goes Karen resetting, deciding finally that the E-Tank wasn't worth all the effort. And it's probably for the best.
Yeah, again, having screw attack for lower Norfair already makes it so much easier. Yep, Jetty also is under the impression that he could wall jump. I don't know if he knows about the spring ball jumps.
Judging by the fact he hasn't paused, I don't think so. You can do a very tight jump in Worst Room in the Game to get up. That's similar to that, but that one is not accessible. Karen here is going to have to be a little bit careful with this acid.
Top of
Taking
that,
quite a bit of damage.
she does have amphitheater right after the Worst Room of the Game. In the game, sorry.
Yeah, screw attack makes this a lot easier, but it does not make it free by any means. Not to mention, she also has to make this jump.
Nice jump you can actually make, obviously, without spring ball.
It's still tough, but it's definitely doable. And she gets a second try? That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually... It's not that difficult at all. It's not like the high jumpless pixel perfect jump. With a delayed wall jump, to be honest.
Oh, you're right, she does have high jump. Okay. Yeah, that makes it a bit easier too. The Jetty's still trying to get out of this. And
Really committing.
and again, I don't know if he saved. I didn't pay super close attention after he got the lava gravity jump. So he might not want to waste the time to try it again, but at this rate, it would be faster than just trying this jump that isn't possible over and over.
Yeah, because his only method out really is just that spring ball jump.
The developers have done a good job of trying to balance things and make everything more friendly towards, not soft locking. But if you don't know how to do certain tricks, it can be a soft lock for anyone. This one seems to get a lot of people, as well as not having. What am I trying to say?
Oh, I think Majette's starting to get the idea.
Oh, it looks like he's going for it. I don't remember what I was trying to say, but this game has a lot of potential soft locks if you don't have the right equipment.
And Absalom, so yeah, you just have to... For a spring ball jump out of water, it's... Yeah, the window is a little tighter, but the way that you set it up is you want to press start, and then as the screen is starting to fade out to the start menu, or pretty much to your map, that's when you want to get a wall jump off and then morph immediately. Thereafter, you equip spring ball and then unpause. After you unpause, you just... I don't even know if exactly you have to wait for that long, but I wait, and as Samus is rising, I hit jump, and then she does like this mid-air spring ball jump.
I've been screwing up lately, and I was under the impression that you could just hold it out of pause, but if you actually have to wait and press it again, that might be my problem.
That definitely should be. And again, some of these strats actually are not easy to find, like just by merely Googling.
Yeah, a lot of the strats in your general categories can be found either on Crocomire or the wiki, but there's some pretty advanced stuff that hasn't quite made its way there.
Yeah, and even then, it's like, even if you could find something like that, I'm pretty sure there hasn't been that much, because there's really not much reason to know that.
Yeah, it's a scenario that really only comes up in this, and like you wouldn't even do it in RBO because you don't go and get Spring Ball.
Okay, please just grab. Okay.
I guess. Oh my gosh! And yeah, she pumped 40 missiles into him. That's a dead Ridley.
Ridley's dead.
It looks like DjMajette has
forfeit.
Did he?
Yeah, it shows here on the IRC that he forfeit.
Oh no. That's unfortunate. And I mean, he could reset. I don't know what his last save was, like I said, but I'm pretty sure he did at least before Bubble Mountain.
For sure. Yeah.
I maybe he just feels like he wasted too much time here, and Karen's way ahead. That's very unfortunate for DjMajette, but Karen's gonna keep going and finish this up and take her 2-0 victory. We'll see. She still has a bit of run left to do, so where do you think we're gonna find Gravity? Oh, never mind. We already found Gravity. What am I saying?
He's gonna pick it up right after Lower Norfair. I mean.
And she found Shard after Ridley, so she's pretty much going to be go mode, I think, unless she wants to get more beams. And also, like, speed booster or space jump would speed it up a bit. Of course, she's going to have to get out of here first. This is very dangerous.
Yeah. We've seen some matches that end up being like a mid-save here at the Red Key Hunter Shaft. Except that some of these runners didn't have screw attack. Fortunately, Karen does, but still, it's going to be up to her whether she wants to farm a little at the Fireflies.
Yeah, I think she might. With screw attack, it'll be easy to get through these. She just has to be careful not to get hit. Okay, we're good. And they were kind enough to drop a couple health. I'd say she's got enough to get out, but she's gonna check the item anyway, so.
If it's any tank, it's definitely for her.
Oh, the troll!
They just always know when to show up. It's weird, but it's at the very same time very true. Alright, she still has to play it nice and calculated. It's not out of the woods yet. Okay.
Oh no! Well, she saved.
Yeah. Again, it's
rough position.
I mean, all in all, her routing is good. Making the decision to come down to Lower Norfair before completing, the entire hunt up there at Upper Norfair.
Yeah, this is the optimal route to take. Crate is easy enough to check that you want to do them first, and then just sweep back up. Fortunately, it doesn't always go that well. That storybook of a seed, but when it happens, you're always grateful.
way, Karen. Don't be reckless here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait out that acid. It hurts a lot when you get stuck in there. You also have to kind of be careful here because as you're wall jumping, sometimes the screw attack kind of turns off a little bit. And if you get hit in between, it hurts.
Yeah, it's these soft locks. Well, I mean, yeah, they're pretty much soft locks if the runner isn't too familiar with the strats. Another triggered.
And again, I mean, there's nothing wrong with not knowing how to springboard jump. I mean, a lot of people probably don't. It's kind of an obscure trick. And Jet is a very good runner, ending up here in losers because of Zost, I believe, which is a tough person to fight against.
Yeah, they were both playing pretty well. They were having a good race.
Very, very close. It's unfortunate that he decided to forfeit at that point. I think I would have tried to stick it out a bit longer, but I don't blame him.
I mean, stuff like that tends to happen. Like, I know it's happened to several runners where you just kind of like fixed on a specific route and you go for it, and something like this happens where you're like, oh, you're focused on just completing the game. Another.
Oh my gosh. The reserves are everywhere.
I think that's 3 reserve tanks back to back to back.
Honestly, I think the developers should add a feature where every 5 minutes a random item in the game is changed to a reserve tank, including ammo. And the game with 50 reserve tanks.
Okay, just pick up that. Pick up that gravity. She's gone for it. But anyway, yeah, so it happens to several runners where you jump into screw attack and you find, I guess you also get kind of disillusioned when you find that really helpful item. Like, let's just say this item right here, that screw attack location was like gravity or charge. You think you're home free, and then you forget that you don't have bombs, you don't have speed booster, you don't have
Space jump.
Space jump, and that's it.
And now that she's got that, I wonder how many more items she's going to check, because she can technically finish the game, but since she knows her opponent is already forfeit, I mean, she could go and try and get like plasma.
Yeah, she can take her time to pretty much finish comfortably to assure that she finishes right.
Yeah, I think in any other scenario you would be beelining it for the end. I also never understood the term beelining it, because it kind of insinuates that you're going straight somewhere, but bees don't fly straight. They fly all over the place.
Karen does have charge.
Yes, she does. Charge was behind Ridley. And I don't think she would have passed it up.
I mean, I would have passed it up.
Well, you would have had 60 missiles by now, and 60 supers, and
yeah, she did.
Swinging all over the place with grapple beam.
Wow.
I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Yeah, you don't get a free pass just for having your opponent forfeit. You still have to finish. Which, knowing that you don't have to worry about, time at that point, it becomes a lot easier. Or, not easier, but a lot less stressful in your mind.
Yeah, that it's only pretty much you running. Unless you, like, crack under the pressure of having thousands upon thousands of viewers, much like Karen has now. Everyone's just watching and
She's
and waiting.
Okay, don't make it creepy. No, the E-Tank up there, she looked like she wanted it for a second and did a little grapple dance for us, but then decided against it. More health. She really doesn't need any more. She's got, I think, 1 reserve, or maybe 2, and 5 tanks, which is more than you'd have at any percent, so she should be fine.
Okay, so she's gonna try to gravity jump and then potentially hook shot? No, she's just gonna straight up gravity jump.
I mean, either way works.
She almost hook shot. She could have hook shot. Okay, so still no speed booster. Again, that's not required to finish the game, nor to gain access into Bot Wound's room. It's just mock droid clipping. You're about to find out right now.
She's going to want to be a little bit careful. She has more than enough ammo, and she has charge, but doesn't have very many beams to go with it, so if she misses too many, it'll take a bit to kill Batoon.
I mean, if Karen wants, she could even choose to go for, like, a Mother Brain with no beams except ice. I mean, you said it yourself, she's been practicing low percent ice.
It's true. She's getting on top of it, but the next only morphing instead of standing up.
Almost
being a
there.
little pain. Oh no!
Alright,
Accidentally killing it.
she's just gathering them up. Alright, who's next? Who's the next jellyfish that wants to come and die to death? You.
She's gonna have to be a little careful here because of her health. They do hurt even with suits. And it takes a bit to freeze them with just ice.
There, just stand up.
Hey.
Perfect. She wants to farm up. Good. She's playing it safe. She doesn't want to take damage just in case. I don't know, there's no E-Tank. But still, there's a farming spot. She's fine. She's fine.
Everything's fine. And we'll see what Batoon's been hiding. I think at this point, all she really is going to check is this behind Dragon, and then maybe the first super missile spot that's been switched in Wreck Ship, because it's kind of quick to do on the way out.
Davy Jones' locker?
Yeah, that one.
Farming up, farming up. Yeah, she's using her missiles because, yeah, she has ice equipped. And even then, well, I guess she could use her fidget spinner too to attack. I forgot. That's the best beam of the game, by the way.
Yeah, she also has grapple. I don't know how much slower that is compared to the other methods, but you wouldn't have to go on the sands that way. It's kind of annoying to get back out when you get in there. And unfortunately, since she doesn't have speed booster, she will need those missiles because she won't be able to spark. Although she has grapple beam, so you can also see some fried shrimp. It's probably more likely. Seffi in chat plugging his own match versus Lightmate Becky.
I'm not doing anything. What are you talking about? I'm not doing anything.
I was just about to say.
That's gonna be such a good match though. I can't wait. Oh my god, I'm like fangirling over that match. I probably might not even like race. I might just watch it instead.
Wait a minute.
He said, well, you can grapple. You can grapple out.
Looks like she's doing it now.
Okay, yeah.
Dragon not being the most cooperative at the moment. And there we go. I like the grapple beam through the protruding wall.
Protruding. That's a good word. It's like when you're, protruding.
Okay. And speed booster.
Wow. Is this even randomized?
And that'll be useful for getting back out. Oh, yep. I was wondering if she was going to try and spark out, but you can do that when you have speed booster and high jump.
Alright, well, go mode. I do want to see how Karen handles those stoppers again. Yeah, I don't think Karen's gonna focus on looking for anything else anymore. Again, I mean, last time she didn't do it. She might try to go for it this time. No, she's going straight past the Meridia Reserve. Like, yes, she has charge. Yes, she could potentially try to go for low percent ice strats to finish off Mother Brain.
It's definitely possible, and she's got more energy than you would have during low percent.
Obviously, also more supers as well.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty long and grueling fight.
Oh, she's going for it. Is she cheating? Is she listening in?
I don't know. Oh, she's getting more miners. Okay.
Never mind. I called her up for nothing. I'm sorry, Karen.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does, because these extra supers would make the Mother Brain fight go by so much faster. Again, yeah. So the real last item that you could check, or maybe there's two, really. There's two that you could check. You could check whatever's after Fantoon. You could even, if you want, check Direction B tank. But they still haven't gone to. They haven't gone to Gauntlet yet.
Wasn't that where Screw Attack was? Or no?
Did they go
No.
there?
No. Yeah. Yeah, they did. They did. I don't know if it was. I'm getting all my randos mixed up now. Either way, I think they've been, but she did not collect the minor ammo, so
Oh,
if she
right.
opts,
Yes. Yes.
if she opts to go and just get ammo, she can just check the minor right after Fantoon. There's one coming down as well when the power's still off that you can check, or going back. And then she could go through Gauntlet to get to Torian. And her missile count is pretty good, so.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason for her to check anything else because you can freeze Metroids with one shot and then kill them to death with only one super.
Yeah, and their drop rates are pretty good, unless you're power bombing them. But yeah, we might even see her go and spark up and check the power bombs and criteria, just to make it a little bit quicker. Because again, her ammo count's okay, considering she has charge to finish it off. So any extra at this point is just going to make it quicker. Ooh, almost getting the speedball there.
Karen now on her last boss.
You see some misinformation being spread in chat.
So true. I always lose chat. This is some good shots there. Declared the flame. See? Nice and calced.
Yeah, I love doing that. It makes me feel good when I hit it.
I think a few more missiles and one super should be enough.
Yeah. And I was gonna say, she's got way more than enough health in both suits, so she shouldn't have to worry. Her health is a little bit low coming in, but she's still at reserve, so she's probably fine. Especially with Fanny looking that dead, that red dead.
And good fight. Yes, she is now in the clear. She can finish up the game.
Yep. It's
She
just
might-
a matter.
No, go on. No, you go on.
I was just gonna say, it's only a matter of what she stops to check on the way, and there's only about 4 or 5 things I could see her checking. Ammo spots and like 1 major. Although if she really wanted to keep us waiting, she could technically go and clear out all of her ship. I don't think we're gonna see that though.
Yeah, no.
Bombs! Well, that'll be useful if she gets latched
yeah.
onto.
It makes sense that she picked those up.
Takes away some of the danger of Metroids.
Just Okay.
Unfortunately, not the ammo she wanted to see.
Yeah.
At this point,
wants is finish with what I was gonna say.
at this point, she just wants supers and maybe some regular missiles. She may also check the item down below here. Nope.
Debated.
Oh,
debated.
Double debated.
She got you, and then she got me. And then she got herself because it's not something that she wants. So there, it's a trifecta.
Do we need a double debated emote where it's like an after image of debated?
All right, yeah. They haven't been a gauntlet.
Unfortunately losing her spark. Yep, she's gonna go check Gauntlet. Yeah, at this point, I don't remember if it was the first match or this match that they went and checked, but if it was this match, I think it was a missile pack and a super pack.
Yeah, I don't think I'm certain that they didn't check this at all. Grab the Yapping Maw.
Yeah, it might have been the first steed. Yeah, you're right. Oh, wave.
Cool.
Okay, that'll make her fight a little bit easier.
Just jumping in there. She wants supers. Again, that in general is just gonna make it faster. She has wave now, so but this is just for to have a secure fight.
Now, if Majette was still going, I could see her skipping the missiles. I almost would have taken them at this point, just because it'll give you more supers to work with on Mother Brain 2, and you can just unload regulars into the first phase. But either way, it will take slightly less time now that she's got wave.
Karen accidentally twerking on the elevator. Oh, for the waiting room at G4? Yeah, it's like GD mentioned earlier that they pretty much removed, if you have all 4 bosses down, they removed having to wait for the statues to gray out, even though the animation still plays in the background.
And now we're seeing the use of picking up those bombs. It's not like she couldn't take care of them if she, didn't have bombs.
Yeah.
But just makes it a little bit safer and quicker, I think. And you also get more drops out of them. To answer a question in the chat, no, soft locks are not completely prevented. Like, you can still get yourself in some less than favorable scenarios. Mostly due to not having enough bombs, or power bombs, or not having regular bombs.
Right.
But
in other instances, not having enough ammo for bosses like Ridley or mini bosses like Babu.
Correct. And I think I mean, the developers have done a pretty good job weeding out a lot of the major oversights that would have happened, but you still have to be mindful of what you've got and where you're going. Going for the baby. Nope. Baby's getting more love today. And facing right this time.
Well, she stabbed me in the back and faced right. Wow. First, not doing ledge grab climb. Now this.
You know, Sappy, I've been working on that ledge grab climb. I'm gonna have to start using it for real one of these days. It's getting pretty good.
I feel like it also helps with ledge grabs in general.
It definitely does. And if anyone out there is concerned about their ledge grabs, just go to the climb and practice ledge grabbing for like an hour, and you'll feel much, much better.
Much, much better.
Oh, spring ball!
I feel like Karen might still want to save anyway, just in case.
Yeah, it's not over by any means, although she's got... yeah, she second-guessed it, but
No,
I think this is the right call.
She heard me. She has the audio playing.
Oh, okay. I mean, even this in this scenario, you'd still want to, you know, finish. So I don't falter for that. I think the last time she saved was at the elevator, or no, she saved after Ridley. Nice use of spring ball to get through there. Unfortunately, getting a couple of those sniped, but she's still got plenty to wail on Mother Brain with.
I think she's gonna start off the fight, yeah, using charge shots, and then until she feels comfortable, she's gonna start unleashing those super missiles on her face.
Yeah, the real reason for doing this is just to get through catch-up quicker, because obviously you don't want to have to dodge around and shoot charge shots while she's doing that. But I think I would I would prefer doing like some supers and then a few charge shots and then back to supers, just to make sure I don't waste any of my damage potential. I might be thinking about this a bit too much.
No, you could be on the right. Whatever you feel like is good, is comfortable. Oh, there it is. Worked for Karen though.
And back to meme health.
Yeah.
Doing it twice in a row. Unfortunately, this time she can't do stand-up, but I don't think she minds.
Yeah, given the beams that she has right now, it wouldn't really matter too much.
Yeah, it's not really a benefit.
That, yeah, I mean, Majette ended up forfeiting? I was thinking of spaghetti.
I'm gonna have to get some spaghetti after this. And now all that's left is to shoot Mother Brain a bunch of times with a beautiful rainbow beam, escape out, maybe kill the animals, and get on the ship, which is a lot harder than it looks. Sometimes you have to try a few times to get in there.
Just a few times. Just a few times.
Baby thumps in chat, everyone. unfortunately, it looks like this is going to be the last race of the day,
Yeah.
unless there's any hidden bosses waiting. But tomorrow we've got Rumble Mins versus Zosti, so that should be fun to watch. And the next day, looks like we've got Maniacal versus Garbanzo Guy, CFB versus Cross Product Game 3. I think they went to Game 3, right?
Yeah, they're at Game 3.
That should be really hype. And Little Dingus versus Elminster, which should be a pretty good game too. Although that looks like it's pretty late at night, 4:30 a.m. So it'll be a good one for everyone, all the European viewers.
Oh, you know what? Interesting. Qu'est-ce.
And GG's to Karen.
That's what it says, Elm. 4:30 a.m. But yeah, GG, Karen. Finishing up with an SNRL time of 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 25 seconds. She ended up besting her personal best.
Nice.
1 hour, 11 minutes, and 57 seconds. Yeah, by 4 minutes and 32 seconds.
GG's to her. And good games to Majette as well. It sucks that he had to forfeit there, but his first game was really good, and in this one even, they were really neck and neck the entire time. So big props to both of them. Follow them, follow Seffi, he's awesome. Follow Jake Hart, who's been tracking. Follow Fiesel, who's been keeping this whole thing running very smoothly the entire time. And thanks for watching.
Follow Speed Gaming, follow Speed Gaming 2. Of course, that's where all these races are being streamed.
Indeed.
To keep up to date with what's going on. This is just pretty much finishing up round 1 of the tournament. So,
yeah, I think from now on we're gonna have only. Oh no, there's a couple more round 1s in there, but it's mostly on to round 2s, and we're still pretty early on considering how much Metro we've already had. So look forward to all the amazing matches we're gonna have coming up.
perfect. And so yeah, I guess with that concludes everything for today. Thank you so much, everyone as well, viewers, chatters, Cheaty.
Thank you for commentating with me, Zephy. It's been a blast.
Thank you for inviting me.
Have a good one, everybody.
Take care and see you next. Not Fusion.